is the if function. And I'll go ahead and start that over here just as an example. With the if function, it's really very simple. It has a test that it performs, and then based on that test, it has an outcome. So we have an outcome if the test is true, and then we have an outcome if the test is false, or if the result of the test is false. Let's do an equal sign, if, and then our opening parenthesis. So now we have the logical test. I'm going to illustrate for you the simplest way that the if function can be used, and then we're going to kind of take that up a little bit and do something else with it. If, let's say F5, if F5 is less than 10, and then our comma. So now what we have done is, this is our test. Is F5 less than 10? If we ran this with that value right there, the result would be true. If F5 is less than 10. Is $1.25 less than 10? Yes, it is. So the result is true. If the value in here was, $15, then what it would do is say, if $15 is less than 10, and that would not be true. So the result would be false. So if the result is true, if F5 is less than 10, what do you want me to do? That's what the if function is saying. And what we want it to do is the value, let's just do a string of text. We'll put the word true, and then a comma, and then what do you want to do if it's false? We're just going to put the word false, and our double quote there, and closing parenthesis, and that's it. Okay, one more look. If, here's our test, F5 is less than 10. It'll go to F5, look at the value, and determine if that value is less than the number 10. If it is, it's going to print the word true. If it's not, it'll print the word false. So we hit enter. And it's printing the word true right now. What happens if I put 8:45? It's still true. What happens if I put 11:05? It is now false. Okay, because that value is not less than 10. What if I put 10? The value is still false. Why? Because 10 is not less than 10. It's equal to 10. Now, in that case, it doesn't matter, but that's just something that we need to take into consideration.